Please be aware this was recorded during the closed beta, which means things could change, numbers may be tweaked, and I will add captions to this video if they do. However, I do not expect playstyles to change, but I will come back and redo the guide if required. Yes, Mercy, today we are looking at you.
The doctor is in.
Mercy is a support hero who is able to jump to her allies to provide healing and damage boosts. She can also turn a fight around with her Resurrect ultimate. Without further ado, let's get into her abilities. Mercy's primary weapon is her Caduceus staff. The left click hold to heal an ally is a continuous healing beam that provides 50 HP a second. The right click hold to increase an ally's damage inflicted is a continuous buff that provides a flat 30% increase to the target's damage output. Besides the effect, both beams have the same mechanics. Neither beam requires a resource, so you can channel them forever as long as your target stays in range and isn't dead. The range is 15 meters, and as long as there is not an object blocking line of sight, you can face any direction and keep the beam channeled. The target's health is displayed in the middle of your screen. If line of sight is broken by an object, the beam will continue for 2 seconds before cutting out. The same 2-second rule applies if your target moves more than 15 meters from you. This gives you a nice buffer to keep your buffs rolling during the hectic combat of this game. The healing beam will heal any kind of health, shields or armor, but it will not restore armor packs provided by Torbjorn, and it does not heal barriers like the ones provided by Reinhardt, Winston or Zarya. Healing provides ultimate charge, but not when restoring self-inflicted damage. The damage boost also provides ultimate charge, but only when your target deals damage to the enemy team. Mercy is one of the few Overwatch heroes with a secondary weapon. It is her Caduceus Blaster, an automatic pistol that fires 5 rounds a second. Each round does 20 damage for a total of 100 damage per second. There is no damage fall off over any distance, and no alternate firing mode. Any headshots landed will score double damage. Mercy's shift ability is Guardian Angel, fly towards an ally. This has a 30 meter range and will fly Mercy over to where the targeted ally was when the ability was used. If you are channeling either Caduceus beam onto an ally, this ally will always be your Guardian Angel target. To jump to a different player, you must cancel your beam first. The bodies of dead teammates can also be targeted by Guardian Angel. Mercy's passive is Angelic Descent. Hold to fall very slowly. This is pretty straightforward. Hold down the jump key to glide. Mercy also has an undocumented passive, Out of Combat Healing. If Mercy takes no damage for 3 seconds, she will heal for 20 HP a second until her health pool is full. New damage taken will interrupt the healing. Mercy's ultimate is Resurrect, revive dead teammates. This incredibly powerful ult has a 15 meter range and does not require line of sight. When your ult is charged and there are dead allies in range, an icon will display on your screen telling you how many can be revived. You cannot use your Resurrect if there are no downed allies in range. That's the abilities, so when should you play Mercy? She is a very versatile hero that provides incredible utility but is very vulnerable. She works well on both attack and defense teams, but she excels on a team that can protect her. Barriers from heroes like Winston or Reinhardt will let Mercy's out of combat healing passive kick in, and heroes like Roadhog and McCree have crowd control abilities that can keep the assassins at bay. Mercy is surprisingly fun to play. Yes, if all your team prefer shooting walls and hugging the enemy Roadhog, then Mercy can't do a lot. But you can do so much for a team that is actually trying to win. I get the same I just carried this team's satisfaction from playing well on Mercy as I do on any damage dealing hero. Blizzard rate Mercy as an easy hero, and while her kit is easy to understand, left click heals, right click boost damage, press Q when everybody's dead Dave, learning how to stay alive and be useful requires a lot of practice and awareness. A big mistake I often see Mercy players make is to pick a single teammate and stick to them for the whole game. This is usually a friendly Pharah. Maybe they are duoing and it's fun for the Pharah to have a personal healer and 30% damage, but the Mercy could be doing so much more. And this is a really boring way to play that will quickly turn you off what can be a very fun hero. Mercy's lore massively ties into her playstyle. She is a first response field medic. She goes where she is needed. Use your Guardian Angel to bounce around the battlefield providing healing and damage boosts where they are needed most. Guardian Angel has a very low 2-second cooldown, so as long as you're keeping everyone alive, you are very mobile. Mercy's primary role is healing, and generally she should only be damage boosting if there is no healing needed, but if you have a teammate with a high damage burst ultimate like Soldier 76, Reaper or Pharah, plus 30% can do a lot of work. Remember, you don't have to look at your buff target to keep the beam channeled, so you should be constantly scouting around you and planning ahead. Work out who needs you next and who is likely to need you in the future. Have a route in your head that you can change if the situation changes. Also, keep an eye out for any threats and make sure you know your escape Guardian Angel target. Mercy's biggest weakness is she is nothing without a team to support. Her Caduceus pistol is one of the worst weapons in the game, and without a Guardian Angel target she has no mobility. Avoid being alone, as every enemy hero will get the better of you, and even when grouped with your team, make sure you don't become an easy kill for a static defender like Widowmaker, Hanzo or Bastion. Mercy has one of the fastest charging ultimates in the game, so don't use it sparingly. If an ally goes down, have a quick check to see if anyone else is close to death, and then use it to get up 1 or 2 people. Keeping the pressure on can often be more effective than waiting for that big multi-person res. The short 15-meter range can make the ultimate difficult to use on multiple teammates, but remember, you can Guardian Angel to a corpse to make those big clutch plays. And that's what you need to know to get started on Mercy. Use your mobility to stay alive and make sure you are where you need to be when you are needed.
Heroes never die.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click that like button. If you have any questions or disagree with anything said, please put it in the comments below. I'm intending to have all 21 release heroes covered before the game is out on May 24th, so subscribe to get all that future content. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.